It's no secret, the Pittsburgh Penguins have struggled on the power play. But my God, tonight as the Penguins rolled into Mullet Arena in a game they desperately needed some points in, they somehow reached a new low with a goal you just can't even make up. Seriously, this is Kris getting credit for his 18th of the year. I don't even know, but let's just get to it. It wasn't 3 minutes in, Cooley back to Zucker and they score. A beautiful play from Cooley here to get that puck to the front, just tasty as Zucker, the former Pen, would break the ice. And then with 9 to go, Crosby would get loose. He comes down, a big stop from Ingram as Crosby just can't get the 5-hole to go. And while the Penguins had their fair share of opportunities in the opening period, they also would push late in the frame. Ingram stood tall, and that was about it for the first. So we'll head over to what was a busy second period. Almost immediately, it's Kris this time breaking out. He comes down, and this time Jarry with the big stop. Shortly after, on the other end, Eller, little drag, he rips it. It's delayed, but he scores with his 8th of the year. This one somehow trickles past Ingram, and he squared it right back up. But it didn't last long because Keller finding Valimaki all alone, and he scores his first of the season. He buries it to take back the lead. And then we had some penalties as Pettersson, getting called for tripping, would head to the box. But not a minute into the power play, and it's Kerfoot nabbed for slashing. Not a whole lot here, but after the 4-on-4 would expire, the Penguins went to the power play. And so Carlson down to Crosby, and it's a beauty. 5th goal in 5 games, gets the twig on it to redirect it with a classic Crosby goal. Just masterful stuff, and he's happy about it. This one ties Recchi 21st all time. But again, it was a back and forth second period as not 2 minutes later, swarming the Penguins net, Jarry stumbles and they score. Nothing pretty about it here, but Jarry loses it, and Alex Kerfoot with his 7th would take back the Coyotes lead for the 3rd time. And so with that, a busy second would come to a close, and I wish I had went to bed, because that gets us over to the 3rd and final frame where 3 minutes in, Keller to Cooley in front, and it's stopped, but not before the Penguins would get called for hooking as Arizona would get another power play. With that said though, it was the Penguins breaking out. Rust with Gensel runs out of room, but there's a delayed penalty on the Coyotes as the Penguins would maintain possession. They kill time, take it all the way back to their end, and to this point, the Penguins played this perfectly, killing as much of their own penalty as possible to get the extra man. And then this happened. Letang back to Malkin, and it's in the back of their own net. Unfreaking believable as the Penguins just dejected here. Malkin can't handle it, and God, I almost can't even look at it. Now, again, as wild as it was, Kris was the last to touch the puck in his own end, and so he technically gets the credit for the goal. Just one of the crazier sequences I have seen in a while, and this one's gonna haunt Malkin for the rest of his days. Now, the pain here is that they did all of this in an effort to get on the power play, which has stunk all year. They would literally be better off declining power plays at this point. Now, with that said, the Penguins did still get the power play after the 4-on-4 expired, but yeah, I mean, they hadn't gotten anything going all year. Why would they do it now? And sure enough, shortly after it expired, O'Brien, glove to stick, he gets it to Bukestad all alone and scores. 3 unanswered. It's the final dagger as he beats Jarry glove side with his 10th of the year, and the Coyotes made it a 3-goal game. Now, that was about it in this one as the Penguins really couldn't get much going, but the Arizona Coyotes, with that mullet magic, take this game 5-2. But I'm going to bed. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it very much. I'll see you in the next one.